Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wiser Biker. Now, recently I've received quite a number of inquiries from parents and friends who are actually looking for a child seat to be installed on their bicycle. So we made this video just to let you know the key points to look out for when you're buying children's seats. There are basically two main types of children's seats, and one of them is the front mount and the other one is a rear mounted child seat. So as the name suggests, the front mounted child seat is to be mounted in between the saddle and the handlebar. The rear mounted child seat will be installed at the back behind the saddle, and usually it used in conjunction with a carrier. Now, regardless of front mounted or rear mounted, the key things to look out for are pretty much similar, and the number one top of the list is to look out for the safety of these children's seats. When we talk about safety, the first thing I want to show you is that it should come with a straps, the safety straps for your child. At least they should be a 3-point safety straps, meaning there's 2 on the shoulder and 1 to be wrapped around in between their groin. So this will provide enough security for your child and prevent them from rocking left and right or even out of the seat. The second thing about safety that I want to point out to you is to make sure that the seats have enough protection all round the limbs as well as here on the side of the body. Alright, there should be a good amount of height on the side so that it prevents your child from rocking left and right or even out of the seat. The second point to take note of is the weight limit of these children's seats. Now, weight limit means that how heavy can this seat take. So usually for children's seat, for the front mounted seats, they can take up to about 15 kg. Some can go up to 20 kg of load. So if your child is above 20 kg, and then you should really consider changing to a rear seat or to any or other seats that have a higher limit. A point of caution to you is to never go above the safety weight limit of the children's seat, because that would endanger your child who is sitting on the child seat. The third point I want to cover to you is about comfort. Right, you want your child to have at least a certain level of comfort when sitting on this child seat, so that otherwise they will be wriggling around and want to get out of the seat. Okay, so what are the things that will offer some comfort is like this: the soft paddings, okay, for them to be seated properly and nice, as well as adjustable leg rest. Okay, all these leg rests can be adjusted so it can go in accordance to the height of their leg, the length of their leg, so that they won't have to either stretch or bend their knees too much. Also, to take note that it's always good to have a back rest like this, so your child can actually lean backward. Very often children will fall asleep when they are on the ride. I mean, sometimes you ride so comfortable and the wind blowing at them and they fall asleep, and if there's no backrest for them to rest on, they may actually fall off the seat. Or if you suddenly brake, or you're going too fast, or it's any jerk on the bike, they may actually hit for the front mounted seat, they may actually hit the saddle. Or for a rear seat without a backrest, if you jam brake suddenly or you pick up your speed suddenly, they may actually fall out if they are not careful. The last point that I want to show you is the convenience of removing this seat. Now, I understand that some of you, for your bicycles, you don't carry your children's all the time. So when you want to go for your own solo ride, and you may want to remove the child seats from the bike so that you can shave off some weight. And so some of these seats offer you the options to actually remove them at ease with just one click. So this can be one consideration for those of you who are using the bike for a purpose more than just carrying your child. So the next question that people ask is that whether these seats can fit onto their bicycles. You guys may be riding mountain bike, road bike, hybrid, foldable bikes. So there are so many types of bikes, and what kind of seat can be installed on these different types of bikes. So I'm going to show you quickly what are the criteria for these seats to be able to be mounted onto your bike. And if your bike has these key features, then most likely you can actually fit them onto it safely and securely. Okay, so let me just show you quickly. If your bike are to install a rear seat or rear children's seat, you need to first, most of the time you need to install this carrier first. Most of the seat models, you need to install a carrier to hold your rear baby seat, to be secure, to secure a baby seat onto it. And to check whether your bike can support this rear carrier, you need to check two things: whether they have all these mounting spots, okay, the holes here and the screw holes here to mount and secure the carrier. Okay, if your bike frames doesn't have these carrier mounting spots, then the chances are your bike is actually not designed to hold a rear carrier. Hence, you should not be installing any rear child seat onto your bike. As for front mounted child seats, take note that most of the time you need to install a bracket to secure the seat on the seat tube itself. So if your seat tube has got different cables running on, such as your front derailleur, the shifter cable, or the brake cables that is actually along this seat tube, then it may not be able to put this bracket on smoothly, and you may want to do some adjustment to avoid them. Or if there's really no room on your seat tube to mount the bracket, then the bike that you have may not be able, it's not going to be suitable to mount a front child seat. This is how it look like when you install the rear child seat. And just to point out to you, make sure that your bike have a stand, either a side stand, double stand, or U-stand, whatever stand. So make sure that the bike can stand on itself, because this is what's going to happen when you want to mount your child onto the bike. Okay, you have to first make sure the bike is standing properly, then use your body to lean against the bike so that to provide additional support. Okay, then here's what you do to your baby. Hey, come here, baby. Oh, sayang. Okay, sit properly, and put on the mount. Okay, make sure that the seatbelt safe and keep the leg. Okay, so all this time you have your body actually providing support for the bicycle, so the bike won't fall on the side, and then your child can be seated properly. Then for you the rider to mount. Okay, now you can turn over and have a proper mounting on yourself, and let's go. And this is how the front mounted child seat looks like in most cases, right? So same thing when you want to mount your children, when you want to mount your child onto the seat, make sure that the bike is already standing properly on its stand. It's not falling apart. Okay, it must have a stable stand. And now you use your body to actually provide some support as well. Oh, now baby, sayang, come here. Like, okay, sit properly. Okay. Oh, you are getting fat, baby. Here. All right. So sit properly. Your baby sit properly already. Make sure that you tighten the straps. Okay. This one must make sure it's seated and like secure. So it won't fall apart left and right. So now at this point of time, you, the adult, can mount the bicycle. And let's go. Also, to take note to you, my personal recommendation, if your child is 2 years and below, it is good for them to sit in front so that you can actually monitor their movement and pay more attention to them. But if they are 3 years or 4 years old, they are already pretty tall and big, you should actually have them seated behind, because they are pretty tall. They won't, if they sit in front, they will obstruct your movement and your handling of the bike. And of course, if they are older, they also be able to take care of themselves more, and you require less of your attention. So, and the rear seat always can take a little bit more weight and more load. Alright, now for those of you who have more than one kid, like if you have 2 kids and want to bring them out together, this might be the setup that you are thinking of. Am I right? But let me ask you, do you really think that this is a good option? Let me know in the comment box. Now, for my own opinion, I will tell you that this is not preferred. I myself won't do it, and I don't encourage you to do this, okay, for very simple reasons. Number one, how are you going to mount a bike? If you want to mount like this, you're going to hit the baby at the back. Okay, if you want to mount from the front, okay, I think you need an acrobatic mounting. Whoa! Whoa, cramp. Okay, so this already is a functionality problem and it can be solved, alright? It's going to be difficult for you to mount both child onto the same bike. And of course, even when you are riding on the road and you have to take care of front and take care of the back, the balance, you jaga both, you have to take care of both of the kids. It's going to be very, very difficult, and that can put your safety at risk because it really takes away a lot of your attention as well as your maneuverability. Like it's going to be difficult for you to handle your bike. Also, lastly, it is very difficult to mount the two kids onto the bike one by one, and you're gonna have a hard time struggling with the front and then the rear, and make sure that the front one don't jump or don't wriggle around or the rear. So it's gonna be a whole lot more trouble for you. So for your safety and also your child's safety, just use one child seat for one bike. Okay, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I hope that we have made you a wiser biker this week and wiser parent on choosing child seats for your bicycles. Do remember to follow the 4 points on the checklist. They are security, comfort, weight, as well as the removability. And if they hit all these 4 points, most likely this child seat is good to go. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more future content. If you still have any other inquiries about children's seats, do drop us a comment below in the comment box, or if you have some models that you're not sure whether good or bad, you can also put it down in the comment box and we will try to review them for you in the future episodes. Thank you!